Hi everyone, my name is Amber, and I live in a small town near Chicago. Please like and subscribe. I always heard about mother's love and how it makes children's lives better, but sadly, I never experienced it. I was born to a single mother who loved me to bits. We weren't super rich, but she made every effort to bring me the best in the world. But when I turned 5, I learned she had some terminal illness, and that's when I was sent to live with my aunt and my cousin Gia in their home. My aunt worked as a nurse, but she also had a side business of making sauces using her family's secret recipe, and that made her good money. But it didn't take me much time to realize she didn't like me very much. One time, Gia and I were playing in the kitchen, when suddenly Gia crashed into the freshly packed sauce bottles, and my aunt went bonkers. You little brats, why are you ruining everything?
Auntie, it was just an accident.
Just shut up. I don't want to hear another word. You'll be sleeping on the couch from now on. And you, Gia, what did I do so wrong to get a kid like you? I stood there with tears in my eyes, but Gia came and hugged me.
It's okay, Amber. When Mom goes to sleep, I'll sneak you into my room, and she won't even know. Oh, Gia, you're the best.
In no time, we grew super close, and I was glad to have a sister like her. Growing up, Gia and I went to the same school, and even though Gia wore the nicest outfits, the kids would still compliment me in her hand-me-downs.
Amber, you look lovely, lovely. That dress looks amazing on you.
Thanks, it's Gia's. She bought it from Zara last year.
Never noticed it on her, though.
Maybe she didn't look as pretty as you do. The girls left giggling, and just then my aunt came out of nowhere and went bonkers on Gia. You worthless child. I came to collect your grade cards, and you've got all D's. And now even these alien-looking girls are making fun of you. Shame on you.
Auntie, why are you always...
Oh, do you think you're her lawyer because you have good grades? Don't interfere when I'm talking to my daughter. You're just a nobody. Saying that, she stormed away, and I could see tears welling up in Gia's eyes. So I took her skating to cheer her up, and we had so much fun together. Then one time, when we were in the 6th grade, there was auditions for a kid's part in a TV commercial. My aunt insisted on Gia auditioning for the part, and even Gia looked super excited about it. But when we went there and Gia started reading her lines, the director yelled, "Cut! That girl in the pink dress, I want her for the role. She'll be perfect." She's a no one. My daughter, Gia, is the one auditioning.
No, I'll sign her without an audition right now.
My aunt went completely nuts listening to that. No, I won't let you do it.
Auntie, please calm down. I'll tell her I don't want the role.
But she didn't listen and jumped on the director and pulled out some hair from her head. You blind woman, do you have eyes for melons? Can't you see that my daughter is the one made for this role? The crew kicked us out of the shoot, and when we returned home, my aunt yelled at me. You little snake, how dare you try to ruin my girl's chance?
Mom, why are you behaving this way? You don't even like me.
Yeah, but I can't be a loser. I want people to see how successful I am, and you being a good-for-nothing daughter just ruined my reputation. So you're just doing all this to show off? For other people? Oh, you shut up. You're just like your mom. Evil. Go and clean some dishes now. And you, Gia, go study something or you'll be grounded forever. Hearing that, Gia ran into her room and slammed the door shut. Why are you standing there like an idiot? I can't look at you. You remind me of your mom and what she did. Just go.
My mom? What do you mean by that?
Just go. Later that night, when Gia didn't come for dinner, I went to her room with a tub of ice cream. Hey, I'm sorry about what happened today. I really didn't want to ruin anything for you.
I know, Amber. It's not your fault. It's just that I was excited about finally doing something that would make Mom feel proud of me.
But I don't know why she's always like that. And I don't know why she hates you so much. But I don't. And I never will. I know, Gia. I hugged her tight and we binged on ice cream and talked all night long. Time passed by, and soon we were in our senior year when one day Gia came running to me.
Oh, Amber, I think I'm in love. He asked me for a pen. Can you imagine? There were so many girls, but he asked me.
Gia was head over heels for this one guy, Aiden. He was a new student, and she kept gushing about him all the time and even followed him on Instagram. And I could only laugh seeing how love-struck Gia was. But something bizarre happened the next day when Aiden asked me out. I can't stop thinking about you ever since I've seen you, Amber. Go out with me? No, I can't go out with you. Oh, come on. Why? What are you doing this weekend? What am I doing this weekend? I'm planning to have a headache. Now, if you'll excuse me, I pushed him aside and walked away. But Aiden seemed to have taken my refusal as a challenge. He followed me everywhere I went and did all sorts of things to impress me. And boy, he was so cute. But I knew I could never date him. Gia already liked him so much. Finally, after a whole week of him trying to chase me, I told him to stop it, and he backed off after that. Then one night, I was in my room studying when Gia barged in. Oh my God, Amber! I have the best news in the world! Aiden has invited us to his party this Saturday! Gia, you gotta calm down. We barely know him. Come on, Amber! I know him. He's the father of my unborn kids. Do it for me, please. I promise it'll be fun. After Gia kept begging me, I had to give in. But my aunt refused to let me go. She won't be going anywhere. And as for you, yeah, maybe you can get yourself a rich boyfriend since you have no future in college. Well, that wasn't nice, but Gia didn't care, because she was already on cloud 9 thinking about the party. An hour after Gia had left for the party, I heard the doorbell ring. I was halfway down the stairs when I saw Aunt at the door, talking to Aiden, who was dressed as a plumber. What? Hello, ma'am. Miss Gia called me to fix some leaky pipes in her bathroom. I'm here to check them. She said it was urgent. Aunt let him in, and I ran up as he climbed the stairs. The minute he came onto the landing, I pulled him into my room and shut the door. What are you doing here? And why are you dressed like that? I only threw the friggin' party so you could come. But your sister told me you weren't feeling well, so I came here to check on you. Leaving your own party behind? And acting like a plumber? You're crazy. Yeah, for you. OMG, I couldn't stop blushing so hard. And that's when he inched close and kissed me. Just then, Gia barged into my room and pulled me by my hair. Oh my God, you two-faced lying witch! How dare you kiss Aiden? Gia, listen to me. Mom was so right about you. You really are a snake, just like your mom. I snapped when she mentioned my mom. How dare you talk about my mom like that? She was an amazing woman, unlike your mom, who is a constantly jealous and horrible woman. This made Gia turn all red, and we broke into a wild fight that ended up with us in bruises and torn clothes. And we were grounded for a week. After that crazy fight, we didn't talk for days, but I kept wondering what it was about my mom that everyone kept mentioning. I tried to talk to Gia, but she was just getting meaner by the day. Wasn't my aunt enough? Now, they were both teaming up against me. I often found my stuff and clothes ruined, and once she even threw all my books in the garbage. Gia, I needed those books for my college scholarship exam. How dare you throw them? Oh, right. I shouldn't have thrown them. I should have burned them. Oh, honey, I did that for you. Go check the fireplace. Good Lord, these two were testing my patience. The next day at school, I was sitting under a tree and filing my college applications when Aiden came and sat next to me. Hey, I was thinking if you'd... I knew what he was going to say, and I wasn't going to hold it back anymore. I liked him, and he liked me. I leaned in and kissed him first. After that, Aiden and I started dating officially, and I was the happiest. We often spent time studying together for our scholarship exams, and he cared so much about me. Hey, babe, I got you this. Here, you must be cold. Oh, I loved him so much. But just then Gia saw us, and she stormed away with that murderous look in her eyes. Then a few days later, I got a phone call from Aiden telling me that he got into Harvard. This was awesome. Both of us applied together, and I was so happy he got in. But I didn't receive any letter for days. I felt heartbroken, thinking I didn't get in, when one day I decided to call them up and ask what was wrong. They told me I did get in, but then I rejected my acceptance into the college. This was insane. I never received the letter in the first place, and that's when I felt something was fishy. I went straight to Gia's room and kicked open the door. Gia, did you refuse my acceptance into Harvard? Why would you do that?
Are you crazy?
Why would I do that?
I don't give a flying fish about anything that you do.
But I knew in my heart she was lying. I jumped at her and we both broke into a fight when my aunt came in and pulled me away. Get away from my daughter, you filthy rat. She didn't do anything. I did. I burned your acceptance letter and told them you won't be attending there. What? Why would you do that? 'Cause you ruined my daughter's life just like your mom ruined mine. That's enough. Why do you always bring my mom into everything? What did she ever do to you? Oh, you think you can take it? Well, then let me tell you what a nasty woman your mom was. She thought of herself as some princess and treated others like garbage, and she even stole my high school sweetheart and married him. That's enough. That's enough. You're lying. I knew my aunt hated my mom, but this was too much. I pushed her away and stormed out of the house in anger. I was never going back to a place of so much envy and so much hatred. After that, I moved to another city and started living in a shared apartment while Aiden went to Harvard to continue his studies. I got myself a part-time job and continued to prepare for entrance exams. And after 2 years of hard work, I got into a top business school and turned a startup into a multi-million-dollar company within 7 years. By that time, Aiden was also back, and we were happily married. Then, a few years later, I was waiting for my attorney for a business deal. When I saw her getting out of the car, this woman ran to her and fell on her feet, and it was none other than Gia. The driver took Gia away, and when my attorney walked towards me, I asked her what was going on. Oh, it's just a crazy woman. She and her mom launched some sauce brand with their family's secret recipe, and some giant company stole it. Now the mom is in jail, and she wants me to fight for them. I mean, they are broke. They don't even have the money to pay my fee. This was bizarre. And although I hated them for everything they did to me, I couldn't see them struggling and begging on the streets. So I immediately told my attorney to take up their case and asked her not to tell them. After months of fight, they finally won. A few days later, I was going to have dinner with my attorney at a restaurant when Gia and my aunt came there, and they looked super shocked to see me.
Amber! Jesus! What are you doing here?
What else must she do? I'm sure she must be a waiter here. I can't believe you helped someone like them, Miss Amber. These people are so rude.
What do you mean?
Well, Miss Amber is a multi-million-dollar tycoon, and she's the one who asked me to take your case and paid for all your expenses. My aunt's jaw literally dropped hearing my attorney's words, and I could see her struggling to find words to speak.
Oh, Amber, I don't know how to repay you.
It's okay, Gia. Guess now we're even. Consider this a favor returned for my aunt raising me with all that hatred all those years. Besides, I just did what my mom would have done for her family if she was here.
Amber, you're so kind, but I was too dumb and I hated you for stupid reasons. Thank you so much, but I have one request. Can I give you a hug?
I nodded, and she hugged me and left.